Everybody, it's Patty, Rockstar Mom. We are going out to brunch. Jim is on the golf course with a couple who live upstairs, a husband and wife. He plays golf with them every Sunday morning, and they play just as soon as the golf course opens, so they're always finished early, and today we're going to meet for brunch. So I did a Get Ready With Me, and I thought I would show you what I'm wearing. The top is very thin fabric. I don't know the brand, but I will put it in the description box below. I've had this top for at least a year, so I may not be able to locate it for you, but if I can't, I'll locate something similar. I have on a little pair of white, I guess, Bermuda shorts that are sort of loose fitting, and I bought these recently, so I may be able to locate those for you. I bought them at the Beals outlet. And right now, I'm barefooted. I have the earrings that I got in Spain. And you can see the little Get Ready With Me video that I did of the makeup and the hair. So enjoy. We were last December on a cruise ship, and I broke my brow pencil and had to go on to the makeup store on the ship, and I bought a Dior Show Brow Styler, and didn't want to do it, but I needed it, so had to get it. The next thing I am going to do is I'm going to tightline my upper eyelids, and I'm using the Milani Supreme Kohl Kajal. And I cannot just put this pencil on my eye and do that. I never had a problem with contacts, but this bothers me. So what I do is I pull my eyelid up and then just go under, all the way across, and what I'm doing is I'm making short little strokes up into my lashes. And I'm also, of course, doing the waterline or up top. But I think by going up onto my lashes from underneath, I don't have to line on top. You can see the difference. I'm using the I Want Kandee Too Faced palette, and I'm using the Banana Cream Pie, and I'm using Taupe Berry Banana Cream Pie right here, Taupe Berry right there. And what I do is I have my color switch, and by the way, you can buy these everywhere now. Some of them are square, some of them look like the boxes that the breath mints come in. But they have this in it, and I've been using these for probably 3 or 4 years, and I have not destroyed a brush yet, and I get pretty aggressive with these. I have 3 or 4 of these, probably more, and you just take this out and wash it. But you're not going to be able to see this, but what I do is I always hold this on the lid like that of my palette so that I can just brush. And I'm going to use just probably one brush here, and it's the Kat Von D shade and light, maybe. I'll make sure the right name is below. So I always start off just to be on the safe side and clean my brush, because I'm going to go into the lighter color first. And I'm just going to go from my eyebrow all the way down to my eyelashes in the Banana Cream Pie. Load it up. Get in this little inner darker corner here. I've told you before that, I have all of these eyeshadow palettes, and if you look at them, and one day I will show them to you, I only use 2 colors. The palest, the lightest, and one of the darkest. So, both eyes. I'm going to go into the Taupe Berry, and I am real close to hitting pan on the Taupe Berry and fairly close on the Banana Cream Pie. I do a lot of patting on my eyelids because obviously as I've gotten so much older, the skin on my eyelids is looser and crepey, and I do much better if I pat rather than rub too much. I do rub a little, you'll see when I'm blending, and one of my eyes droops a little bit further than the other one, so I look in my mirror and I try to get them as even as I can. I like to get that shadow on there, get it to the intensity that I like, and then clean my brush. And now I'm going to blend. And again, just barely hitting the outer edges of that shadow. And then clean my brush again, go to the other eye. When we're younger, We can do so much more with our eyes. Or let me put it this way, most of us can. I have pretty much worn this same eyeshadow technique for as long as I can remember. I'm pulling the dark in the outer corners of my eye, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I leave my entire mobile lid just with the light color. Now I need just a little, sometimes I have to touch it up, darken it up. And sometimes actually I have to get my eyes finished up, my makeup finished up, and then I'll go back and tune and tweak a little bit if I need to. But I did everything with this one brush and my color switch. That's not actually a color switch, it's called a clean sweep. I found this one, I think, at Marshall's. The one thing I do want to do is I'm going to put some powder on my eyelashes. And the reason I do that is mainly because when I use facial oils, and sometimes I'll get the oils up into my eyelids, and I think that's one reason why our mascara transfers or doesn't stay on, is because we have oil in our eyelashes. So I like to powder my lashes just to maybe dry out any oil that might be there. And generally what I do is I'll just use my brush and I'll use my darker color and just underneath lightly brush across my eyelashes. And hopefully that takes care of that. I'm going to use my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I tell you, the little trial size, and this is almost gone. I have a couple of others that I need to dig out. You know, since my eye surgery, I flipped this mirror over, but I swear it's too much. It's just too much in that magnification. Having that cataract surgery and getting my new eyes, I can see. It's wonderful. I think I told you in a couple of videos back that I love these trial sizes. I have my elbow resting on the table here, so that gives me some real good stability. as I've gotten older too, one thing that's changed is I no longer want my eyelashes to be super long. And the reason for that is it's not a good look for me. It's just not a good look for me. I want them to have some length, but I want them also to be thick. And I think that's something we have to decide for ourselves. Okay. See? Always tuning and tweaking. I'm going to use my Shape Tape. Sometimes I think that this is a little bit drying to my under eyes, but I sure do like it. I tell you what, I'm going to use my fingers. Didn't bring a brush or a sponge. Around my lips and on my lips, and I'll show you why in a minute. Okay, my e.l.f. under eye. And then, you know, any kind of a brush, a small or larger fluffy brush. I just dip it in, tap it off. I always feel of my face at this point and see if it's the least bit tacky, and if it is, I just, with whatever's left on the brush, brush it over to take away that tackiness. I'm going to use this same brush because it's what I have here, my Rockateur, and just do some blush, and I start out at the side. 100 years ago, maybe, I heard someone say to never start your blush in the center of your face in case you get a big dollop. It's harder to blend out. And then my CYO bronzer or contour, it's called a contour kit, same brush. I'm going to hit just under my chin where I have the sagging and the double chin, and blend it. Going back in with my Milani eyeliner, and I'm going to do the lower lash line. always save that last, but I do. For some reason, in this mirror and this light, I think the last thing will be my Rimmel London lipstick. This is the Lock and Shine, and this is not cruelty free. I sure wish it were. I did order a new one just yesterday from Thrive, and it is a long-lasting lip liner, which I'm anxious to try to see if maybe I can use that instead of this and then put a gloss on top of that. And this is almost out. My lips have always been very, very small. And not only are they small, as I've aged, they are turning under, which is what happens. And this side of my lip right here has really drooped down and turned under more than this side. So I always have to go a little bit further than my lip line on this side. And that's another reason I like these lipsticks, is because I'm not constantly having to fix that all day. Will let that dry. Okay, hair. My hair is dirty. So let me show you. I usually pull it up like this, and I am trying to put all of my hair in a flat bun on top of my head, or right at the top back of my head. Whoops. And I'm going to put about, normally 3 bobby pins will hold it. I just pin on top of the bun. That's up there good. I'll just do 2. And then my little Raquel Welch shake it, give it a good shake. I don't wear this very often, so I keep it in the box, turned inside out. Cute, huh? I love the hairline. And I like to take this and just, I hold on to the top and I pull down on the underneath of the wig. I love this wig. Have I said that before? You guys love it too. And by the way, I will have a link to this in the description box. And there's a 30% off coupon that you can use on any wig on the Wig Studio One website. 30% off. And this color is Shaded Biscuit. And that's it. That is how I get myself presentable every single morning. I don't always wear the wig, but sometimes I do. Let's try. When I used to watch wig reviews before I owned this wig, I would always wonder why the person reviewing the wig didn't keep their fingers out of it. Why they just kept playing with it. And now I know, because it's almost like you can do so much with them, you don't know when to stop. This wig comes with these little bangs, so I've not had to trim them. But if I don't like them, they can go back. I tell you, look at this. You can't see it. You cannot see it. do makeup that you like for you. Don't do your makeup like I do. Oops, I forgot something. Gloss. So choose makeup for you, makeup that you like, makeup that you think looks good on you. Whether it's an eye with all of those different colors and shadings, or whether it is just a two-color eyeshadow like I do. Have fun with it, play with it, figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and always tune and tweak. And if you don't like your hair, a wig. A wig is the perfect example of making your hair easy every day and looking good. Don't forget to go